Hey y'all, it's your friend MousyLeigh. On this channel, I shop and style for you so you can spend your time doing more important things. I have a very special video today. Thank you to Walmart for sponsoring it. I have gifts under $25. Now when I say I have gifts, I mean I've got something for grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, all the kids, women's gifts, men's gifts, things that will go to people you don't know that well and you don't know what to get them. I've got that too. 10 of these items are actually under $10, you guys. You're not gonna wanna miss this. I will link everything down below, including this sweater, because I know some of you are gonna ask about it and I love it too. It is also from Walmart. Enjoy. The first thing I got is this candle from Better Home and Garden. Now this is actually a really pretty candle. I love it. I went ahead and got the candy cane and cream. I love this scent. It is so nice. It is so nice and it's very pretty packaging. They also have balsam fir cedar, fresh cut cedar, other scents if you don't like the candy cane scent. Now this and the next item I'm going to show you would be great presents for people that you don't really know what to get. This one is $9.78. The next one, I think this one plus the next one is barely over $20. It's less than $25 for both of them. So let me show you that real quick. For the next item, I have this really pretty throw from Mainstays. This is 50 by 60 inches. It comes in several different colors. I personally love this white. It is so stinking soft, you guys. This could go for a man or a woman. Now, personally, I think the white would be better for a woman, maybe with the candy cane candle. And then if you wanted to get this gift for a man, you could get a more masculine color like the black or the gray, and then get maybe one of the cedar scents or something like that for the candle. I think that'd be a really nice gift for a man too. They also have really pretty pastel colors for teenage girls. They would like those as well. This is a great gift for anybody. It's only $12.96. So I forgot to say this at the beginning of the video, but I kind of have these clumped together in sections. So the first section's for women, then I think I have men, then girls, then boys, different sections in here. So I'm still in the women's section, but of course you could get a lot of these gifts for anyone. This one is the Good Looking Cooking Dolly Parton cookbook. She did this with her sister. It is $24.50. I love this. Let me tell you what's special about this. So the way they organize this is by month. So they have different recipes for every month, and a lot of them correlate with holidays. For example, see if I can find July. Looks really fun because they had things for 4th of July. They even have sweet tea. And I love the pictures they have in this too. So they have like a rib dinner with corn and sweet tea, and I think there's a pie in there and stuff for 4th of July. There's just so many. They've got Thanksgiving, of course. That would be a very popular one. I love the pictures in these as well. Oh man, this stuff just looks really, really nice. These aren't some of the better looking ones. Let's see if I can find some of the better looking ones. They just look great though. They have whole meals. Once again, stuff for every month. Oh, here's a trout or catfish. I love that. Who doesn't love? If you're from the South, you know, this is some good Southern cooking in here. Let me tell you what, I love this. Anyway, this will be a great present for anybody who loves to cook or anybody who loves Dolly Parton. Plus, how fun are the colors of these books? I just thought it was a really pretty book. It's a nice hardback as well. Next on my list, I got these women's slippers. You can never go wrong with house shoes in my opinion. Now let me know in the comments, do you call them house shoes or slippers? Because where I'm from, we call them house shoes, but all the websites call them slippers. So I don't know, let me know what you think. These are a really nice platform heel. Now I would not suggest these for an older woman just because of fall risk, you know what I mean, with the platform heel. But anyone else, these are great for. They come in black and this really beautiful cream color. This style, if you know, you know, is very in style right now. So teenagers would also love these. And these are only $16.98. For the next item, I got this little tumbler. Now this one right now, I actually thought it was more than that. I don't know. This one is only $9.97. It comes in several different colors. This will be great for Christmas. Now the one I'm showing you right here is the 18 ounce. That's the smaller one. It does come in a bigger one, which I think is 40 ounces. And that one's still only 15 bucks. It's still less than $25. I love this green color with the gold though. I think that's so classy looking. I prefer to get the smaller ones because I typically use these for my daughter. I don't normally use a tumbler. And she's younger, and the big 40 ounces are just way too big for her to carry around. So these smaller ones are great for someone who just doesn't want to carry around a huge honking cup, or for kids if you've got them. For the next item in the women's section, underneath $25, I have this really nice jug. Now this is a goals jug, they're calling it. It's for a woman. I wouldn't necessarily want to give a little girl a goals jug. However, my little girl would love it because of the color. As you can see, it's got this nice ombre rainbow color. It does have your goals listed here for your water intake for the day. My kid would love this just because she does a lot of sports and needs a lot of water, and this will be fabulous for this, and the color is so cute. This one's only $5.97. So that's amazing. I meant to tell you in the beginning of this, I have 10 items in here under $10 too. So not everything is in the $25 range. I have a lot cheaper items as well. The next item I'm actually using is my mouse pad over here. Okay, so I saw this one before I show you what it is. I saw the title, it said Crook to Cook, and I thought I have to click on that and see what it is. And it's none other than Mr. Snoop Dogg himself. I think he might have been influenced by Martha. What do you think? Oh, Martha Stewart, they're best buds. Anyway, I just thought this was hilarious, so I had to get it. This is only $13.57. I'm not gonna lie, when you look through it, it looks like a little bit more of a bachelor's cookbook than like your grandma's cookbook, you know what I mean? But there are some good looking things in here. So there's Spaghetti de la Hood. I just think this is hilarious. Can you imagine walking in your grandma's house and seeing a Snoop Dogg cookbook? I love it. There's also something in here called $1 Billion Bacon. Now, I've had something called $1 Million Bacon. I don't know if it's the same thing or not, but it looked absolutely delicious. So honestly, anyone could use this cookbook, but it does seem a little bit more, just a little bit more like a bachelor cookbook. I don't know, but it's super fun. Anyway, there's the $1 Billion Bacon. Oh my goodness. I need that for sure. Get it just for that, honestly. It's so fun. Speaking of Snoop Dogg, when I was looking gifts under $25 up, I found this Snoop Dogg elf on a shelf. And it's $24.98, but you cannot have the Snoop Dogg elf on a shelf without also getting the Martha Stewart elf on a shelf. If you don't know, Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg, I don't know how that pair happened, but somehow they're like friends or business partners or something in real life. They're on a lot of things together. They're like this, oh, Martha and Snoop. Who would have ever thought? Anyway, Martha's been in the news a lot lately. I'm not going to get into that scandalous stuff, but knowing that, someone might really get a kick out of having Martha on her on their shelf this Christmas. I'm just saying. She's also $24.98. I absolutely love it. I would crack up so much if I walked into someone's house and they had old Martha and Snoop on their mantle. I would love that. That would be classic. All right, now let's get into the men's section here. First, I have, you can't go wrong with these for anyone, in my opinion, and that are some more house shoes. These are the Deer Foam cord men's slippers. They come in a couple of different colors. I went ahead and got the black. I love the little pattern on the inside as well. Now, these are only $18. If you have ever worn Deer Foam slippers before, you know they're some of the most comfortable slippers you can get, and they're affordable too, so they're amazing. I don't think you can go wrong with these. These also have a hard bottom, so if you wear them out on the porch or something, you're not gonna ruin them. All right, you guys actually get to meet my husband today. I made him model for some of these men's items, believe it or not. He volunteered, so you're gonna see him here. But this shirt is $25. It comes in a few different colors. Now, they are calling this a double-faced long sleeve. What I love about this is there's the fabric you see here on the outside, but then there's also another layer of fabric on the inside with a different print. So it just made it feel so much more luxurious and just a nicer quality than a typical plaid shirt for a man. My husband even said that immediately when he put it on. He goes, oh, this is a nice shirt. So it really is a nice shirt, and it's also the Chaps brand. I love that Walmart is carrying that brand now. Next, I have this crew neck sweater for men as well. Now, I went ahead and got my husband the fun American flag print. I think that's super fun. It is woven right into the sweater, but they do have solid colors if you would rather have a solid color. Lots of good solid colors and a couple of stripes as well. I just thought this American flag was super nice. It's kind of preppy looking, but if you also have a man that's just patriotic, this is a great sweater for them too. Next, I have this Chaps men's quarter zip sweater for $18. Now, I went ahead and got a color that matched the plaid shirt that my husband was wearing, so you could see what those look like paired together. I think they paired really nicely. This does come in several different colors. I think a quarter zip on anyone, man or woman, with a sweater is just classy looking, especially on men, especially when it's layered with plaid. So if you want to get those two items together, they go together great. A lot of these colors go together great, actually, and would also go with the American flag sweater I showed earlier. For this next item is also for a man. It's the Everyman Jack beard grooming collection. I just thought this was very nice and masculine looking. If you know anyone with a beard, they probably need to groom it, and maybe they do, maybe they don't, but I just thought this was really nice for them. This one is only $15, so that's a great price for a man's gift. All right, now we're gonna get into the kids section. I found these Squishmallows. They have Christmas versions. I'm gonna put a few of them over here for you, but these are only $7.88, you guys. If you have a little girl like I do, I have a 6-year-old and an 8-year-old, and they absolutely love Squishmallows. They collect them, and every little girl they know collects them. So if you have a little girl to buy for, and it's not your little girl, you don't know what to buy them, you cannot go wrong with Squishmallows, I can almost promise you. And to my knowledge, where I live, there's a lot of parents that are easily offended by things, and their kids aren't allowed to do X, Y, and Z. And I'm not saying that's all bad. I'm just saying it's very restrictive on what you can buy them sometimes. I'm not saying there's not any, but I don't know of any offense that anyone has against Squishmallow. I don't know anything that anybody's done to them. So anyway, these are a pretty safe gift. Speaking of Squishmallows, I have this adorable pajama set with the Squishmallows on it for a little girl. I got this for mine that loves to wear matching pajamas to bed. I think it makes her feel so fancy. Who doesn't feel fancy if they have not Squishmallow pajamas, but matching pajamas though, for real. Even us adult women do. These are only $14.98. They do come in other patterns if your kid you're buying for is not a fan of Squishmallows, including the Grinch here, Hello Kitty, and Barbie. So I will leave those down below as well for you guys to check out. For this next item, if you are my age, you might get a little sentimental, and that is this Barbie. I specifically remember this Barbie doll dress, her hair, and everything from my childhood. This is the 65th anniversary doll, one of them. I think they have a few actually, and it's only $10.97. Honestly, that's probably the price it was when I was a kid. It might have even been more expensive when I was a kid. I don't know, but that's a heck of a deal. So I'll leave that on the list for you guys as well. For this next item, it's one my daughter actually has. My youngest daughter loves this sweatshirt. It's so cool with all the colors. Again, she's 6 years old. Girls anywhere in that age range love this. It does come in some other designs and colors. If you don't like the one I showed you, they're very comfortable. And if you get them oversized, this one that she has right here, it's long enough to cover her rear end with leggings if you get it oversized. This one's only $15. This next item, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of got for myself a little bit, just a little bit. This one is $7.56. It is a big book of search and find. I love these things. It's got all the items down here on the side that you're supposed to search for, and then of course the pictures that you search. And honestly, I mean, I'm 39 and I think I would like to have this for a Christmas present, but any kid would love this. But if you have an elderly person you're buying for that likes to work crossword puzzles and things like that, they might like this book too. I mean, there's only so many crossword puzzles you can work before you're gonna get bored. So this could really go for more than just little kids if you think outside the box. And it's only $7.56. For the next item, I've got another book. This is a very well-known book, Dr. Seuss's Oh, the Places You Will Go. I saw someone do a really cool thing with this book that I probably should have done and haven't. And they got this for their child when they were in kindergarten, and without the child knowing, they had their teacher sign it every single year, and then for their graduation, their high school graduation, they gave them this book, and all of their teachers through their entire childhood had signed this book. So I thought it was really cool. It's just a good classic book that everybody loves, and it's only $9.31. This next item is a really safe one for smaller children. It's only $9.98, and it is Bluey's storybook. Now I think there are 4 different stories in this book. If you know kids, they love Bluey. Almost all of them guaranteed. In fact, a lot of the parents love Bluey too. So again, if you don't have a child of your own and you don't know what to get, Bluey is usually pretty safe, and stories are usually pretty safe. I mean, storybooks are good for all kids, right? So this is a nice, safe gift. I love this one. It's also a nice hardback book. All right, for this next item, I didn't actually get this in real life because I don't have a kid the age that would love this, but it's a little coffee maker. How cute is this? A little toy Fisher-Price one. I think any little kid would love this. They're gonna feel so big making their own coffee. That is so stinking adorable and very affordable too. Let's see how much this one is. Ooh, this one's only $20.39. Love that. The next item is also great for those little kids on your list. That is the Learning Resource Farmers Market color sorting set. Now this is only $21.24. Guys, this is so nice for learning. Now, if you have little kids, you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, if you got a little kid to buy for, just trust me on this one. This is great to teach them their colors, to teach them math, to teach, you know, they sort all the different colors. They can add and subtract, and you can just play with it for play food. So this toy actually has multiple purposes. I love this one. This next item is a classic, and it is only $5.36. It's Brown Bear, Brown Bear. What do you see? Most of you are familiar with this book. This is great for little kids. My 6-year-old is obsessed with this book. She absolutely loves it. And it's got the hard cardboard pages, so you don't have to worry about it getting torn up as easily. Love this one. Again, it's just over $5. You can't go wrong with that. All right, next item again is another classic kids book. This is only $6.38. Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. If you're not familiar with this book, it's a great way to teach them their letters. It's got a little rhyming story about the letters, and it's just super fun. My kids, again, if you want something you know kids are gonna like because someone else's kids, it's proof that they like them. My kids love this book. It's only $6.38. This next item is less than $10. It's $9.97 for this little fire truck toy. Any little boy or girl really would love this. They love playing with toys like this, and that is such a great deal. It's got 16 pieces, great for ages 3 and older. The next item that would be great for a little boy in your life is this Hot Wheels carrying case. Now this can carry up to 110 cars. Any parent that has a little boy with Hot Wheels will thank you for this. I promise you, because they probably step on them every day. This is a great way for them to be able to transport them to different places and just organize them so they're not all over their room. And this is only $19.97. The next item on the list for a little boy that you love is this dart shooter. This is so cool. It comes with 48 darts, and it's got a couple little barrels here that you can shoot them with, and it's also got a spot here that holds them so that you've got lots of ammo. This is only $14.97. If you know dads, they end up playing with these too. So they'll thank you for this one. The moms might not though. The last item I have for you guys is this basketball. You can hardly go wrong with a basketball for most kids. It's a NCAA official basketball for only $17.22. Now I will tell you, I have seen others on this same site, the same size, same everything, for a much higher price. So make sure you get it through this exact link or you might be overpaying for this item, but you can hardly go wrong with that. If you guys got any value from this video, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to my channel to hang out with me, MousyLeigh.